I have no idea what I'm doing for this video. You'd think I would. Hello, friends and gamers. So, I know I say this a lot, but I'm once again back on my BS because it's too early for me to say the full version of that word. But we're back, and I am once again trying to be better with reactions. To be fair, I've now put reaction time into my schedule for the night. So, yeah, it's like in the routine. So reaction time is in the routine, unless it's a special program. The Genshin special program was announced, and it is, funnily enough, it's like a couple hours before my Nintendo event. So we might be doing face cam for that because I'm gonna have a full face of makeup on anyways, and I think it would be fun. So that might happen. Not positive on that. I will be bringing my recording setup though, so that we can do it normally as well. Anyways, this is Star Rail. This is a Star Rail reaction. So I have never done a reaction for Keeping Up with Star Rail, mainly because they're like 8 minutes long. It's like 7 to 9 minutes long usually for these things, and I'm just like, that's too long. But this is probably the best place to say it, and I'll probably say it multiple more times because I don't know who watches what on this channel, because I do be covering a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and I do be wanting to cover more, so like, it's a lot of stuff. Anyways, here's the deal. I am also once again imposing the rule onto myself that I can't do events. And I have a bunch of events pre-recorded. I can't do events until I get caught up with main story. This is a rule I put on myself sometime last year, and very promptly got rid of. So, yeah, I'm imposing that rule onto all of my games now because I'm not caught up in a single one. So, no events until I do main story. I took a bunch of events off my schedule that are like ending this week because I was just like swamped with stuff, and it's before I go to the Nintendo event as well. So I'm leaving 2 days now. This video might be going up while I'm at the event. I'm recording. That's also part of the reason why I'm doing reaction time, is because these are very easy and shorter videos usually that I can get up while I'm traveling. So yes, like you guys might be watching this while I am on the train, while I'm on the way to Dallas. So because I am stepping back from like limited event content in my gacha games, I thought we could even that out with bringing up the reactions for Keeping Up with Star Rail. What Keeping Up with Star Rail is basically a deeper dive into the characters themselves. And I feel like I haven't been getting enough of Star Rail recently because I'm not caught up with the story. So just in keeping up with Star Rail, we're gonna keep up with Star Rail, essentially. That's the plan, essentially. But we're starting with the one for Anaxa, which I am very excited for this character. Originally for 3.2, Anaxa, or Anaxagoras, because he doesn't like to be called Anaxa, but I will continue to call him Anaxa. I lost the plot. I lost the plot while I was explaining. Oh, Anaxa was originally the character I wanted to pull for. I did do some pulls for Castris. I don't remember how many. I think that was like a blur. I think it was a blur, because I don't think I did all. Did I do all my pulls for Castris? Ooh, I might have. But I was fresh off pity on my day, so, But originally, Anaxa was who I wanted to save for and who I was really looking forward to. But then Castris released, and it was the whole global passive thing, and I still am upset about that. But yeah, I wanted to find, I needed to be drawn back to Anaxa because I did fall for the Castris propaganda. I did. And it's not even that I dislike Castris. I just don't like what they're doing with her and her kit in the game. Because all the marketing for her, like the animated short specifically, I actually started editing the short form reaction of this animated short because I did the big content catch up, and now I'm editing the short form very poorly because I'm not editing anything. But I still think about this short. But her marketing was so good. And then you open up the game and it's like, surprise, global passive. And I'm like, okay, now I don't like that. Okay, let's get to the video. It's 8.5 minutes. So what do we have about, oh, Hyacine's doing it. That's so cute. But, because isn't Hyacine like one of his students? Quite literally. Anyways. According to unreliable sources, the real reason why Professor Anaxagoras dislikes being called Anaxa by students is because it sounds like, no exit. I don't think, unless I'm saying it wrong, which I very likely could be because I pronounce words weird. I very likely could be pronouncing it incorrectly. But I don't think it sounds like no exit. Anaxa, unless it's Anaxa, it could be Anaxa. And I'm just saying, I've said this before, I say A's generally like an instead of like an A. Like I say that, I think it's technically like a long A instead of a short A if you really look into the linguistics of it all. But that's usually how I go to read things, unless there's a reason why I shouldn't. Like immediately my brain goes to like the Eon, Aeon, Lan. I read it as Lan because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Chinese. So like that's just how my brain reads it. So in that case, it's I read things weird. But if it's Anaxa, that sounds more like no exit. I mean, we'll probably hear it said in this video. Professor Anaxagoras is concerned that this could create some negative psychological association. Thank you for tuning in to this special interastral peace entertainment program, Keeping Up with Star Rail. And the title of this is just a bunch of laughter, which scares me a little bit because he had his like whole like the sky is fake ahaha moment in his, it wasn't even his trailer. We haven't even gotten the trailer for him yet. I don't think, at least. Is it Keeping Up with Star Rail usually later? No, it's not. It's not. I lied. All right, let's just get to the video. Usually these are supposed to be shorter, and I immediately said, actually, no, they're not going to be shorter.
The Grove of Epiphany, where knowledge flourishes.
Grove of Epiphany. Interesting. He's so cool looking.
A place famed throughout Amphorius.
He's so cool.
Countless sages in the past.
He's a little goofy, but he's so cool.
Among them, one sage
What can I say? I love a character that's just a little bit goofy.
And igniting the flames.
I'm a Tartag enjoyer. What do you expect?
This world is unveiled through him.
Nothing new yet. I've also not watched a Keeping Up with Star Rail in at least like probably 2 years. It is Anaxa. Okay, I was reading it wrong. That makes sense. I was also reading Hyacinth wrong. I was reading it as Hyacinth. So Hyacinth. This is why I want to do more of these. Because I don't read words correctly. So this is a great way to learn.
It's a pleasure.
She's so cute.
Really love this show.
I think her voice is also so fitting. It's Birdie.
What an adorable nickname.
That is adorable.
When did I get so famous in Amphorius?
I think they picked, for Hyacinth, I think the voice is like perfect. I do think, quite frankly, all the voices for the Amphorius characters that I've heard so far have been near perfect, if not perfect. Like, if we end up getting a Zenless moment where they start switching the voices on us in like a year from now, I'm gonna be so sad. Because I think every casting for Amphorius has been superb. Every single one. I'm not even, like, every single one. Even if we're considering, like, Dr. Ratio, because I'm pretty sure Dr. Ratio is Amphorius, but that's a whole thing. He's not technically an Amphorius character, because we got him when we were in Benaconi. Anyways, he's mildly relevant, because he's running alongside Anaxa, banner-wise. But I think even his voice casting was done perfectly. So, like, I don't know what it is, but what it is in the water in Amphorius, but the voice casting is 10 out of 10 for Amphorius, quite frankly.
Don't say that word to me.
He's fluffy. What's wrong with being fluffy? Wait, is this a goat running gag that I don't know about? That Albert thinks like people are trying to steal his feathers? Is this a running gag I don't know about?
Let's see exactly how Professor Anaxa oversees his class.
Oh God, they're really leaning. They're really.
As a wind character following the path of erudition.
Are they really leaning into the professor thing? Probably.
Stern as a teacher, but if you
probably. He has a gun. I literally just gave him a gun. Ooh. So basic attack is single target. Yeah.
Allows Anaxa's basic attack to additionally regenerate some energy.
Okay, we're talking about traces. Okay. So this is kit info. So it seems like, so it's a single target again for his skill, but it looks like it bounces to a random enemy is what they're saying. So it's a one random. Oh, but it prioritizes. That's good. I like the prioritize thing. Oh. So it seems like Anaxa is going to be like, don't run him for like a final boss situation probably. Cause if it's only one, bosses have like little guys, but he does more damage when you have more opponents on the field. So I guess he would be good for like an AoE situation because there's certain bosses that require you to run an AoE team comp or you will not be able to clear it properly. Like you need to run AoEs or characters that can hit multiple opponents, like multi-target attacks. He doesn't necessarily have multi-targets, which he's erudition. So like, I don't think erudition characters generally multi-target. I feel like they're more single target kits. Yes, because is Acheron erudition or am I thinking nihility? Hold on, I must use my phone because I opened this in the wrong window. So if I open the, you know, Acheron, nihility. I'm thinking nihility. So what's erudition's bit? Don't remember. I think erudition's also single target focus. Yeah, I want to say so because erudition isn't Herda also erudition, and she I believe is single target focus. At least normal Herda, not necessarily the Herda.
Just an elegant scholar.
So what a shot to pause on.
To be such an expert in combat.
They say he's an expert in combat, but I don't know if he's supposed to be a main DPS or not. I don't think it's just by nature of him being erudition. I don't think he is, like meta-wise.
Only experimentation can generate the truth.
I mean, that's fair. F around and find out and all that.
The professor
I feel like he would like that motto.
as a breeze caressing the face.
After Anaxa hits an enemy target,
I don't know though. Is he like
applies
into
one
like
weakness of a random type to the target for
colorful
several
language?
turns.
Probably not if he's a teacher. I don't know though. Some teachers are chill.
Enough weaknesses, it will enter the
I've had some very chill teachers in especially college.
and Anaxa will deal more damage.
Wait, what are we talking about? More damage? Hold on. Prioritizes adding weaknesses. Ooh. Yeah, no, he's not your main DPS, but this buff here. Hold on. Circle back.
He applies one weakness of a random
So if he hits a single target once, he applies a random weakness
to the
for
target
several. Ooh.
several turns.
Prioritizes adding weaknesses the target does not have. Nah, yeah. Oh, because look, this opponent here that he just hit has 4 weaknesses now. That's insane. Fire, ice, quantum, and imaginary. Yeah, he's really good. Sub DPS at best. Sub DPS, but he also has a support skill, so I feel like, yeah, I really like him. Ooh, that's gonna go crazy. That's gonna go crazy.
It will enter the qualitative disclosure stage.
Qualitative
and Anaxa
disclosure.
will deal more damage
So you also get a damage buff after a certain amount of time, yeah?
or skill on target in qualitative disclosure.
I like it. It sounds like something.
Instance of his skill on the target.
Hold on, circle back. They circled back.
Disclosure, he will additionally use
One instance of
on
skill,
the target
yes.
Without consuming skill.
Oh, he doesn't consume skill points. He would be great to run with Dunhung. Specifically Imbibitor Lune. Because Imbibitor Lune eats skill points. That's his whole destruction kit. Because destruction kits, they eat something up to do big damage numbers. He would be great to run on team with Imbibitor Lune. And that makes me very, very excited. Because I love running I've changed my team comp so many times. And it's Imbibitor Lune has just stayed the whole time. So I love running different teams with my one little guy that I put so much, not even money. It wasn't my money. I love Imbibitor Lune team comps. Yes. Obviously, right. He's going to run with other characters as well. I just immediately think, oh, I can run him with my Imbibitor Lune. Like, that's my immediate go-to. It's like, oh, he won't eat my skill points. Or at least as many of them. I don't think it would be a hyper carry. I think it would be double DPS situation because he is like a sub DPS, but I like that. I want to run this team comp. Like really bad.
But even the most
I fear, even if I don't end up not getting Anaxa, we're gonna have to do like
chemical components
testing
for
of the thing,
Professor
you know?
Anaxa.
I would need to test him with Imbibitor Lune.
Honor not easily bestowed upon any enemy.
What does he do? Wait,
An honor in
what's the honor? Oh, your honor.
the trace imperative hiatus. will
I'm not
provide
paying attention to traces right now, by the way.
many
I never do.
Characters are in the allied team.
Wait, how many?
Example,
What are we talking about?
how many erudition
So he
characters are in
buffs if you have more erudition characters. So I guess you're running to run an erudition team. This team, however, is a 3-character team and there's not a single other erudition character. So,
when Anaxa is the
Oh.
only erudition character in the
So
team,
okay,
his
I'm
own
listening.
Crit damage becomes enhanced.
Oh.
At least one other erudition
So if
character
there's
is
no other, the Herda is erudition. I was correct. So if it's only him, you get a crit damage bonus.
in the team alongside Anaxa,
Yeah.
all allies damage.
And if you have at least one other erudition character, it's a full bonus. Okay. Interesting. So I don't know if he would work properly with.
Inflicts sublimation on
Whoa. That's so cool. Wait, no, I'm not paying attention. We're going. Whoa.
enemies simultaneously.
And the tree! The goddamn tree! Oh, the goddamn. If he was imaginary, I would have lost my mind. If he was, because it's the imaginary tree. I would have lost my damn mind if they made him imaginary. And it's funny that he's not, because any male character in Star Rail has been cursed by imaginary for like multiple patch. Any new My Day was everyone was imaginary. And Anaxa was the one who broke that curse. And funnily enough, I think he probably should have been imaginary. My Day shouldn't have been imaginary. My Day should have been fire or fizz. I will stand by that. I'm still, whoa. I generally think My Day should have been physical, but I'm like Anaxa should have been imaginary. I can't believe I'm saying this. Sprouting life skill. Yeah, it's the freaking imaginary tree, but not. I'm like blanking on what it's called in Genshin because I'm like, I have so many words in my brain.
When he uses his ultimate, Anaxa inflicts sublimation.
Sublimation
on
is
all
the name. Okay.
Well, in sublimation,
7
will
weakness
be
type? That's
implanted
all the
in
elements.
simultaneously
That's all of them.
until the start of the enemy's turn.
Ooh, are they frozen as well?
And he will also deal wind damage to all enemies.
Like, he should be imaginary. I can't get over it. I can't. For those of you who don't play Honkai Impact, the imaginary tree is just the big tree. There's another big tree in Genshin that I have to Google the name of now because I don't remember the name of that tree for my life. Irminsul. Yep, Irminsul. Because what Hoyo games tend to do is that they'll use very similar concepts. This is the concept of the Hoyoverse at large. But they'll use similar things in each of their games and just call it different things. Even in Genshin, there's like similar things happening in each nation, but with different names, because that's how language works, is that if you're not immediately close to someone area-wise, is that you'll probably call it something different. But that's the imaginary tree,
That's
right?
a teaching tool, Birdie.
The gun is a teaching tool, really?
Carry their tools with them.
That's a gun, Hyacinth. It's a gun.
Anaxa inflicts terrified on enemies within a set
Wow.
radius,
Okay, so his
causing
technique
them to
is
feel
a
cowards they are.
coward. That's a cool opponent. The ooh. Okay, so his technique is overworld for sure.
Every enemy target will be inflicted with the
But it seems like
of the attacker's
actually
for several turns.
listen, I'm still on my Imbibitor Lune hard carry braid capacity. That's the only thing I can think of apparently, because with his skill, they run away from him, right? His technique, not his skill, his technique. They run away and you get like a damage bonus or something. So you would hypothetically, and they use Stell there. Hypothetically, you need a range damage dealer. You know who's a range damage dealer? Actually, he is for starters. So you could just hit with the technique and then use his normal attack, pretty basic, which is probably why they did that. Or you know who is also range damage? That's right, Imbibitor Lune. Always thinking about Dunhung Imbibitor Lune.
Skipped his class.
Oh, he clocked him.
Running for their lives, for sure.
That looks so bad.
Sum it up. A truly great
What a shot. This is a little scary.
breakthroughs.
Okay.
Professor Anaxa is good at adding weaknesses to
It's giving cult a little bit, Anaxa. I fear that's giving cult. I think it's this whole deal though. It's supposed to be giving cult, right? Which I guess also makes sense for Greco-Roman mythology as well, to be giving a little bit of cult. Yeah, he is AoEs. Okay. God damn, that's the imaginary tree. Genshin players are probably like, that's Irminsul. No, it is the imaginary tree, but the imaginary tree is also Irminsul, so like it makes sense.
Lo and behold, we've got a group coming to see what kind of test.
Oh, is this we getting combat? I haven't watched one of these in ages. So Nat, the Herda, and Pela. Okay.
Famous, unparalleled, and absolutely inimitable.
I like how this is literally the Anaxa video, and Albert is still just like
This true genius's interpretation as soon as possible.
the best word I can think of. I literally had to short circuit my brain a little bit. Albert is still just glazing Herda, which is kind of insane, and I love that.
Already has a set stack of interpretation on them, despite already making trouble for the examiners.
I'm like not fully paying attention
Thankfully,
because
Professor Anaxa
Albert's talking really fast.
uses his ultimate.
Also, this is not a team I would personally run. I don't have the Herda, so like I'm just like,
Also inflicting
what is this gonna get me?
disclosure.
I'm assuming this is the trial team we'll run though.
Shows no mercy while facing enemies in qualitative.
So I guess qualitative disclosure does freeze your opponents. I don't know if they said that, or I just like my brain skipped over it.
Attacks applies many stacks of interpretation on the enemies.
Interesting.
The most beautiful member of the Genius Society.
The most beautiful member of the Genius. Albert, is this also a running bit that he just keeps like
The lady whose intellect is numerically immeasurable.
hyping up her?
By saying, "Hear me out." However, these students refuse.
Oh, he's also putting. It's like those back in the day, way back in my day, when in like fandom spaces, specifically music fandom, people would take all the titles, all the song titles of a particular group, and it wasn't just K-pop. I saw the One Direction stands doing it too. They would take all the song titles of one group, make a little, almost like a poem out of them. It would be like sentences where there was a song title in each sentence, and it would go on to the next. That's what this feels like. That's what Albert's doing here. I saw the quotes around "Hear Me Out," and I know that's a Herda thing.
There are still some weaknesses on the students. So
If he does it again, I swear. That's what that's. I don't know if that's something he commonly does, or it's just him being clever because it's like it's the student thing.
True genius.
Yeah, that's also a Herda thing, I think.
When interpretation reaches 42 stacks,
But also, I don't think.
beautiful lady once again.
Yeah, that's what this feels like, which I guess is clever. I don't know if it's just a bit for this specific one though. Like Albert's trying to be clever,
No match for the examiners.
but also Nat and Pela did
Ding, ding.
nothing.
Exams over. Hand
Like
back.
absolutely nothing.
And that's a wrap for this episode.
Like, I don't think they, like, obviously I wasn't expecting Nat to.
Miss Harrison, I've heard you've been a
Albert?
Grove Epiphany for many years. Can you treat my girl lost perchance?
Birdie, why are you bald?
Why are you bald? Sorry. I'm sorry. What just happened?
Treat my
What just
girl
happened?
lost perchance.
First of all, Albert, it's a shiny head, right? But also it's just the transparent effect. Like he doesn't have a brain. Oh my god, bird brain. Is that what this is a reference?
Perchance.
The bird brain is not in the room with us. I just you can't just ask someone why they're bald. I'm losing it. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm crying. I'm actually crying. I wasn't expecting this. Why is this the funniest Starl has been in like months?
Can you treat my
I'm
girl lost
losing.
perchance?
Birdie, why are you bald?
And to be fair, it's
all because of
midnight.
your prophecy. The
But like I haven't even taken all my meds
in
yet.
the hall where thousands laugh
Woo.
with joy.
I'm actually crying. I'm crying, I think, more than the Casterist short.
Birdie, I see this all the time.
Can
After
she-
all, the Grove
can she-
Epiphany is full of
Ooh,
bird
can she treat
signs, and with
bu-
everyone
baldness?
wasting our brains on research, her
Woo.
loss is an everyday occurrence.
I'm
Is
losing
that
it. I'm
the true
losing
cost
it.
of knowledge?
No.
Take this,
You
ingest it, and apply it.
You can still see the transparent scalp.
Stimulate.
Oh, that's
Does
ridiculous.
that mean
Has that always been there?
also?
Is Anaxa bald? Oh, that was so goofy. Oh my god, we need to watch these more. I'm crying. I took 25 minutes to record that video, by the way. Short my ass. Oh my, I'm actually crying. That was ridiculous. I would like to end on why are you bald? I need to end on this line specifically. Usually I turn off subtitles even, but I need to end on why are you bald? Because that is unreal. This is so, Albert looks so sad. I can't forget Anaxa's kit. This was the highlight of the whole video. Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can't. Okay, I could laugh. I could sit here and laugh about this for the next like 25 minutes, like double the runtime of this video. Okay, we are gonna be done. That was a brief-ish look at Anaxa's kit. Obviously, we'll probably go through it again, but it'll be in the half patch video when we look at the character. So I'll probably forget about half of this, but I will remember Birdie, why are you bald? That I'll remember for the rest of my life. That is it for this video. I will have the Keeping Up with Star Rail video linked down below so you can check it out yourselves and see why Birdie is bald. Can't get over that, apparently. Nothing against baldness, by the way. I just think like this was entirely out of left field. This was unprompted. But if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day. Wherever you are in the world, don't go ask someone why they're bald. Don't do that. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!